Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Day 2 from passing it. Me. Me, motherfuckers. Me. Who's me? Yeah, maybe I'll wait for some of you to jump on before I open my shite gob with another video about a subject which gets bandied out every now and again, but I'd like to reiterate from my own learnings and teachings this important topic of dry fasting, which is very powerful, and then urine therapy, which is very powerful. 2 powerful healing modalities: dry fasting, very cool, and urine therapy, very cool. 2 powerful therapies. But of course, what happens is people that dry fast, a lot of them tend to do urine therapy, and some people that do urine therapy don't tend to do dry fasting. There's a lot of dogma, is what I'm saying. This is why videos like this need to be made. There's a lot of dogma in the communities of, I know people that they just love dry fasting, they bash urine therapy, and urine therapy people that don't understand dry fasting. There's a reason why I want to, that they're actually the same thing. They're one and the same. They're the same fucking thing. Everyone that does dry fasting, I'll tell you why from my own personal reference experience. Yeah, Sarah, so exciting. I'll tell you why. Everyone that dry fasts for a certain length of time does urine therapy, and how I know for my personal, I've known this for a long time. I'll just share with you a story of how I know and why it all makes sense. So you're a really stupid person, for the record, if you dry fast for 30 hours or longer and obsessed with and talk about dry fasting, but you bash urine therapy. And I know people out there do that. Some big names too, who have blocked me. Gavin McCowan's one who blocked me. Who loves dry fasting for a long time and hates urine therapy. So you're wrong, bro. You all do urine therapy. Just as we all do urine therapy as a baby. All babies do urine therapy. All of us as babies in the womb did urine therapy, whether we liked it or not. Our lungs wouldn't form without urine therapy. We wouldn't be protected in the womb. We wouldn't end up with pure baby skin. We'd be fucked. Every single one of us would be fucked. F-C-U-K-E-D, without urine therapy. We wouldn't make it out of the womb without urine therapy. So think on that, even though I'm sidetracked there, before you start dissing your own fucking magic medicine and call it a waste product. Because yes, the first few months it's your mum's urine in the outlet, and then your baby starts developing. After a couple months, its own kidneys, and then it starts peeing, and then it starts drinking up. And not only that, it drinks it, it takes it through the nose, and it's essential for lung formation and formation of the entire body organ system. Absolutely. Your lungs won't form properly in the baby if there's no urine being made. They've already proven that. Okay, so, careful. Going a crazy, Harry. Yeah, alright, so, how do I know? Well, I did a lot of when Vipassana, I did a lot of dry fasting. I wanted to be pure, very pure, and I thought, urine fasting mainly, and do dry fasting, because I know dry fasting's I feel like dry fasting's more powerful and into a better place of detox. So I thought I'd do dry fasting, 2 to 3 days, and then maybe break with 1 meal a day, and do 3 days again of dry fasting. Which I did. I did the dry fasting. However, I had a very interesting experience that reminded me of the topic that I want to talk about, that actually all dry fasters after a certain point of time do urine therapy, whether they like it or not. So I was about 50 hours into one of these powerful reference experiences. I was about 50 hours into a dry fast. And here's the thing. I was 50 hours into the dry fast, and I was not feeling thirsty. That's an important point. 50 hours in dry fast, I was not feeling thirsty at all. 50 hours, about just over 2 days. And it was fine, hydration-wise. No food, no water. I was fine. I was okay. And then, I went for a pee. Right? And those dry fasting pees are really dark. I didn't pee much, because it's a dry fasting, 50 hours in pee. But I did pee. Just not, and I didn't make it into urine. I didn't think to put it on my skin. Could have done. But I didn't. I didn't want to convert it into a sort of a urine fast. I thought I'd just carry on with the dry fast, I'm hydrated, I'm full, I don't feel thirsty, so I'll go for a pee and go to the toilet, which I did. I went to the toilet, went for a pee and didn't make it into urine, kept it dry fast 50 hours in, and after I went to the toilet and peed out, I felt thirsty. That's interesting, I thought. Why do I feel thirsty? I was fine 50 hours into the dry fast, I went to the toilet and peed out my pee, and I felt thirsty afterwards. So what the fuck, why do I feel thirsty? And then it made me think, oh, that's what the community talks about when we say that all dry fasters do urine therapy. Now, why did I feel thirsty? I'm not entirely sure exact what's going on, but let me hear my explanation for this. I do know that dry fasters definitely do urine therapy. Now, there could be 2 things going on. there could be some kind of first control mechanism in the bladder directly that tells the body that you're hydrated. So when you pee, before I peed 50 hours into dry fast, there was pee in my bladder, right? So the thermostat in my bladder said, hey, there's urine in your bladder, Harry, you're not thirsty. Right? Why would there be, first of all, why would there be a thermostat in my bladder? Well, to tell me if I'm thirsty or not. That tells me that the thermostat in my bladder's there because the body sends back from the bladder your urine when you're dry fasting back into the body for hydration. Right? That makes sense to you? Repeat what I said. That could be option one. Could be another option. I'll get to too. So why did I feel thirst? I was fine 50 hours in. As soon as I peed, I felt thirst in my mouth. I was like, why do I feel thirsty? I peed out. So I thought, okay, option number one. Repeat. There's a thermostat of thirst in telling me if I'm thirsty or not in my bladder. Why would there be a thermostat telling me? Because I pissed out. The thermostat has gone. The bladder is emptied out. So now the thermostat is saying, Harry, you're thirsty. Why would the thermostat be there as option one? Well, I can only assume because you get hydration and you get your water from your urine bladder and it goes back from the bladder back into the body when you dry fast for a long time. Think on that. Or option two, as soon as I peed out and felt thirsty, the body naturally, always from the bladder, sends urine back into the body, and my body's thermostat, not in my bladder thermostat, my body's thermostat was telling me, there's no more medicine going into my body from my bladder because I just peed it out. But both option and both one and both option two prove that, from my personal reference experiences and from other people's I've heard on Facebook, I'm not the only person to say this, prove that whether it's first comes from a thermostat in my bladder or a thermostat in my body, what I've just said proves that your urine does get looped back into your body when you dry fast for a long time. So you're always doing urine therapy, even if you don't approve of urine therapy. When you dry fast for about 30 hours in, you're always doing it. Does that make sense? Urine, we know urine's not a waste product, or maybe you don't. Urine's not a waste product. Amniotic fluid cover it. We know, talked about aged urine, wrote books on aged urine. Of course it's hydration, urine. And why did I feel thirsty after I peed it out into a dry fast? Because my body knew that my body was using that urine to hydrate myself. It was taking it from the bladder back into the body, and when I took it out of the bladder, all of it, the body was like freaking out and going, I'm thirsty now. I carried on, I would have survived. I took the next in, did a urine fast, but I'm just making the point. The point of this video is this, that everyone that does dry fasting does urine therapy, whether you like it or not. You might not be drinking urine from your mouth, like that from your urine, straight from your bladder, back into your mouth, but you are doing urine therapy constantly. I also suspect you're doing small amounts of urine therapy even when you don't do dry fasting for a long period of time, even when you do like a 12-hour, 14-hour dry fast, and even 9-hour, 10-hour overnight. Yeah, I believe everyone is doing urine therapy, whether they like it or not. Even the people that don't do intermittent fasting and only don't drink anything from like only 9 hours, I think they're all doing urine therapy. So how dare you diss urine therapy, you close-minded fools, when you're all being mean here, joking around though, being silly. How dare you be mean and silly and foolish? Because not only does everyone do urine therapy as a baby that got you alive and made you well and made you who you are today. Without urine therapy, you wouldn't be here. Also, you're doing it every night when you sleep, when you do a 14 intermittent hour fast, in my opinion, a 9-hour normal fast, like a normal human, unhealthy human, and especially I've proven with a long dry fast of 24, 40, 30 hours plus, not even the 50-hour ones. I remember having these experiences in 24, 30 hours in. These kind of, I'm not thirsty, I waste my medicine, always use it for aging urine, but I don't take it back in immediately to fresh urine, I get thirsty. I remember people reporting, it's about 24 to 30 hours. That definitely, you're always looping your urine. Your urine is not, your body wouldn't put it back in if it was a waste product, guys, would it? Wouldn't use it as hydration. I wouldn't feel thirsty after I dumped it out in a dry fast if it's a waste. It's because my body uses it. It's taking it back in quantities. How crazy is that? Madness. That's it. That's the moral and the story of this video, a great point, which I know has been bandied around Facebook. I just wanted to reiterate from my own powerful reference experiences that you are doing urine therapy. So let's take it a step further, maybe, and not deny it, and let's drink it as well, and let's put it on your skin. Fresh and aged urine, because you're already doing it anyway, whether you like it or not. Everyone's doing it. Everyone. The sleepy masses are all doing urine therapy. They've done it to get them here, and they've been doing it every night. Yeah? Everyone's doing it. So don't bash what you do. That's really stupid. Right? Alright, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Short and sweet. I don't want to make it too long. Appreciate it though. Alright, lords. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that was it. Urine therapy, dry fasting, and urine therapy are very powerful heat modalities, both individual. Don't get caught. The moral of this story is this. Don't get caught in dogma. I'm never. Try what works. They both work. Everyone does urine therapy. And everyone does dry fasting too when they sleep, by the way, because you don't sleep when you drink. You can extend your hours and get way more power, and 9 hours is not enough to dry fast, don't get me wrong. But these are things we all do. We can do them more. If you unconsciously do a 24-hour fast every week, you're doing a 30-hour fast, you're doing therapy. Now you can step up your game, realizing you're doing it anyway unconsciously, and do it consciously. Instead of realizing I'm doing it unconsciously, let's do it consciously. Let's do more, because it's good. It's not a waste product, is it? You're doing it anyway. You just don't see that you're looping back your urine. But you are. You physically are. You were doing it. You're doing the urine therapy. Well done, you. How great is that? Alright, peace. Thank you.